Rob Pelinka may have just made his best move as GM of the Lakers yet. Getting Jared Vanderbilt, D'Angelo Russell, and more pieces back. We're going to break it all down right after this.
The number one place for your daily basketball fix, NBA Central. Hosted by the one and only CEO Haize.
All right, basketball fans. So we've been waiting to see what was going to be the first major deal done after the Kyrie deal, of course, at the NBA trade deadline. Well, the Lakers finally pulled the trigger on a deal. They're going to be landing D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt in a trade that's also going to send Mike Conley and picks to the Timberwolves and Russell Westbrook and the 2027 Lakers first round pick to the Jazz. Now, this is a nice haul for the Los Angeles Lakers. When you look at them adding three players that could potentially be big pieces of the rotation. D'Angelo Russell goes back to the team that initially drafted him. Malik Beasley is a good two-way player, and Jared Vanderbilt is one of the better two-way, defending 3-and-D wings / power forwards in the league. To already add that what they got with Roy Hachimura, once AD gets back, the Lakers now have a pretty solid team, a nice mixture of youth plus veterans on that team that I think, personally, that could maybe push the Lakers to go on a decent playoff run. So we'll see what this ends up and how this ends up paying off for the Los Angeles Lakers in the long run. But at least right now on paper, this is a nice deal for the Lakers, and they don't give up both those first round picks that they've been rumored to be shopping around. The Lakers currently sit right now 13th in the Western Conference at 25-30. Don't know if they're going to be able to make enough of a push to avoid the play-in, but this could potentially, if everything works out, push the Lakers to maybe make the play-in tournament, and then the sky's the limit at that point. This is a nice haul for the Los Angeles Lakers. They don't get back the superstar player that they were, rumored at times to get, but D'Angelo Russell is still a player that can put the ball in the bucket, right? Yeah, he has his issues, but I do think when you have him out there with AD, with LeBron, and then you also add in Jared Vanderbilt out there, Roy Hachimura coming off the bench, this is going to be a decent team. I'm not ready to say it's going to be this huge team. It's definitely not a move that at least I don't see or project that's going to get them back into like being in any type of championship run anytime soon. But this is a nice lineup that I like this deal overall for the Los Angeles Lakers. This is going to push Patrick Beverley back to the bench. Him being there, you're probably looking at definitely D'Angelo Russell being a starter for that team, and probably Malik Beasley coming in there in that starting lineup as well. Maybe, that's speculation on my part, but this is a nice deal for the Los Angeles Lakers, and one that, I don't, as many places as it was rumored that Jared Vanderbilt and D'Angelo Russell could go. This deal really came together in probably the last 24 hours. And Pelinka, to his credit, like I said, I think this may be the best deal that Pelinka has pulled off since he's been running that Lakers organization. Now, for the other teams involved, Minnesota, they get a really solid veteran point guard to add to that team in Michael Conley. They also recoup some of the first round picks that they lost in getting Rudy Gobert. And then again, Michael Conley is also a player that he has played with Rudy Gobert. So again, this is just a solid trade. And I look at this as almost every team involved in this kind of gets what they want in many ways. This is a really good trade. Really good trade all the way around, in my opinion. And then you're also looking at Russell Westbrook going to the Utah Jazz. So whatever that plays, Utah Jazz weren't really trying to I'm sorry. Let me get, so the Minnesota Timberwolves actually get a second round pick back. My mistake on that one. Looks like the first round pick is actually going to Utah. So they get even more. Utah has gotten so many first round picks over the last set of time, but they also, clear off their books, get quite a bit of players off their books. It's rumored that they're going to be buying out Russell Westbrook. So now they free up some cap space there as they look and have been rumored now to be trying to re-sign quite a few players that are still down there. This is a nice trade. Now, Michael Conley becomes the starting point guard right away for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that's solid. That's what they need. The rest of the starting lineup stays intact. Nice set of circumstances for them. And then for the Utah Jazz, looking at them as they are going to probably be looking to extend Lauri Markkanen. Rumors that they wanted to extend Jordan Clarkson. This also clears this for Colin Sexton to also be a starter there. It opens up more minutes for Ochai Agbaji, their first-round pick from this last year pick that they acquired. And he's been a player that at times has shown an ability to do some solid things on that side of the ball. So the rest of the season, the Utah Jazz really get to take an extended look at some of these young players as they plot their future. And with all the draft picks they have down there, and they also make their own first-round pick a little bit better as well in that case because they are now expected to drop a little bit. This is a solid deal for every team involved, and I really don't look at this as any losers in this deal. This is one of the rare deals in the NBA where every team kind of gets what they want in a lot of ways. And this is kind of what was expected from Utah at the start of the season before they started winning and looking good. Everybody kind of expected them to move off a lot of these players. Don't be surprised if maybe this isn't the last deal that the Utah Jazz do as well. There could be some more movement around there. This is a nice deal for the Jazz, nice deal for the Lakers, nice for Minnesota Timberwolves as well as they are trying to maybe make a playoff push, especially still not knowing when Karl Anthony Towns is going to be back. I like this deal. Let me know down below what you guys think of this deal. What do you rank this deal for every team involved? Do you think, like me, every team got what they needed? Let me know down below. You guys can follow me personally at CEO Haize. You can follow the show at NBA Central Pod on every social media platform that we're on. If you want to send in any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, NBA Central Show at gmail.com. And lastly, if you want to leave a text and our voicemail, 773-270-2799. Woo! You're probably going to get more videos from us here in the next 24 hours. But love you guys, man. Go basketball fans. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks Media.